Vigilante17. He says, "Hey EA, nice job so far with the updates and DLC. Keep them coming."
Thanks, Vigilante17.
And he wanted to know, what are the chances of Floyd Mayweather Jr. appearing in Fight Night Round 4 as DLC? And he gave us multiple choice options here. A, for sure, just wait a couple months. B, maybe, currently in negotiations. C, wishful thinking, he just wants too much money. Or D, Fight Night Round 5. I can actually, a little bit of a story. We just in Las Vegas last weekend, we managed to get some intel on where Mayweather's America Gym is in Las Vegas. Anybody who wants to know, send me a PM on the boards. I'll give you some loose directions.
It's not in a place you would ever think that it would be. Let me tell you that right now.
Las Vegas never looks like what you think it would be. But to answer the question specifically, so we were there. I put my business card in the slot of the Mayweather gym door. They weren't there that day. I guess they were at home getting ready to watch the fight or something like that. But for the most part, as far as I know, we're not currently in any negotiations right now. We have contacted in the past, and things didn't work out. I would say, as we talked before, the timelines of DLC, it's probably going to be tricky to get him in for anything in Fight Night Round 4. So I would say we're looking at Fight Night Round 5, but he's definitely a guy that we want to get in there for Fight Night Round 5. He's one of the most popular boxers today. I'm not going to say he's pound for pound number one because it's Manny Pacquiao that just knocked out Miguel Cotto and is taking on true welterweight challenges. Sorry, Floyd, if you actually happen to see this, I'm sorry I said that, but it's the truth. You know, he took on Cotto, you took on Marquez. Those are just the facts. So I'd be saying you're looking at Fight Night Round 5, but we're definitely going to go after him and do whatever we can to get him in there.
But you know what? One more thing on the Floyd thing, and then I think we could probably move on because we've getting so many questions about Floyd. It's like, I have a suggestion to everyone who's kind of PMing Brian and myself or asking, why don't we have Floyd in the game? Why don't you guys go to Floyd's website and ask Floyd why he's not in the game, why he's not in our game, why he's not in Fight Night. Go and bother him. Go in and PM and get a little grassroots movement and try to put some pressure on him because we'd really appreciate the help. So if you could put some pressure on Floyd and his management, we'd really appreciate that. And I mean, to end it off is like, obviously, yes, we want Floyd in the game. We think he's an absolutely outstanding fighter, one of the greatest of all time. But I mean, like Brian said, it's too early to tell whether or not he'll be in for DLC or like Brian even alluded to again, is probably more realistically Fight Night Round 5. But if you can help us, go talk to Floyd. Go to his website, email him, hound him. Make sure he knows.
Start one of your petitions.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
Anything you can do.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Next. Okay, so I'm probably going to mispronounce this. I think it says Region Maca.
No. Oh, yeah, it does.
I think it does.
I think it's supposed to be Rainmaker.
Rainmaker?
Yeah. XX Rainmaker XX.
Really? That's how you spell rain?
No, I think either Skates misspelled it or something.
Well, anyways. Rainmaker. With the changes to stamina and punch accuracy, will these now reflect the ratings that the fighters have?
So the ratings, the numerical ratings that you see in the Fight Now screen or in Legacy Mode, those are staying the same for licensed boxers. So if a guy has 88 stamina or 85 stamina, that numerical rating stays the same. What that rating means in gameplay is a little bit different because we've made a number of updates to the stamina logic. So essentially what we've tried to do is address any instances of people doing one action repetitively over a short period of time. So spamming, spinning, running, mashing, block spamming, all those things, doing that stuff repetitively in a non-sim, in a cheesy way, that starts to have an increased effect on your stamina. Now, if I'm a guy that has, 99 stamina, the effect on me is going to be less than it is on a guy that has 55 stamina, because our numerical ratings are different, but still the logic remains the same. If I'm in there spamming or if I'm upper body spinning, I'm going to get tired faster than I did before, but the numerical ratings stay the same.
Cool.
Stavros 27.
I was going to say skip to this one.
Skip to which one?
This one.
Cauliflower here. Do the gameplay patches apply to online only, or will it be harder for the AI in Fight Now and Legacy modes to block Twitch? And will fighters like Tyson and Lamada not be able to stick to you as easy, etc.?
Well, the title update is an update to the system, like your console itself. So it applies universally across online and in regular gameplay. So that kind of answers that question. It's everywhere, ubiquitous. And will fighters like Tyson and LaMotta not be able to stick to you as easy, etc.? Well, yeah, by virtue of the fact that the glue feet issue has been addressed, it should be more difficult for that to occur in gameplay. Absolutely. I think we did a lot of testing on it when we put it in originally, and we like the fix. It's really quite good. So we're pretty happy with it. So yeah, you should see a noticeable difference in that in offline and online. And then the second question was also, what weight class will Nard be in? I think, Brian, you already answered that. Light heavy. And we'll be able to switch weight classes with licensed boxers with the new edit function.
So you can't switch classes if you duplicate and edit a boxer. You can't switch classes, but you can edit their ratings. So for example, take Bernard Hopkins, who's a light heavyweight in the game right now. You could go in there and edit his ratings so that he's in the middleweight range if you wanted to, and then fight him against different middleweights. Because right now, as a light heavyweight, he's a little bit stronger than the guys in the middleweight range. So you still have the ability to do that. We give you a little bit of extra points in the duplicate and edit a licensed boxer thing so that you could tune their ratings up a little bit as well. So if they're in a weight class lower than you want them to be, you could beef them up a little bit. But you're not able to actually change their weight class limit. So for online, that's going to be a little bit of a bother, I know, for you guys, because you want there to be a lot of people would like there to be actually all 8 weight divisions in online. And just a little bit of an explanation behind that. I know Mike understands this, is that the reason why we only have 3 weight divisions online is because if we had 8, then the ability to match you up with somebody would sort of get drastically reduced. The more we sort of divvy up the online matchups, if I say I'm looking for a flyweight match, then I'm limited to searching among everybody else that's only looking for a flyweight match, and that just kind of essentially divides the entire online population into 8ths as opposed to dividing it into 3rds that we're doing right now. So it's kind of a necessary evil until we find perhaps some more robust matchup logic down the road. It's something we can look at for Fight Night Round 5. But that's the reason why there's only lightweight, middleweight, and heavyweight online, is so that we don't diversify the online audience, and make it really hard for you guys to find a matchup. Just as a little bit of an explanation on that one. But back to the question, you can't switch weight classes for the licensed boxers that you edit, but you can change their ratings. So, Stones 2000 man. Can we edit fighters' weights and appearance, or just stats? This is kind of related to...
Yep.
And can we assume that these edits are only for offline modes?
Oh, well, one thing is, so as we alluded to again, Stones 2000 man, is that you can edit the fighters' stats ratings only. And can we assume that these edits are only for offline modes? No. Once you duplicate and edit a licensed boxer, you can take them into ranked and unranked Fight Now matches in online. Obviously, you can't take them into online world championships because that's for creative players only. But you can take them online and play with them. So, yeah.
And you'll be able to use them in old school rules online.
Yeah.